most men are threatened by successful women. If you want to get these guys, you have to keep your mouth shut and play by the rules. York was passing the most splendid evening with Capote Duncan.
Want to go back to my place and see the Ross Bleckner?
I'd love to, but it's really getting late.
No problem. Pleasure.
Charlotte told me later that she thought she had played the entire evening flawlessly.
And it's just given to models and to beautiful women in general are subtle.
There's nothing like raising the subject of models.
Sex is starvation.
That's starvation in the best restaurant.
Yeah. What I want to know is, when did all the men get together and decide that they would only get it up for giraffes with big breasts?
In some cultures, heavy women with mustaches are considered beautiful.
What are you talking about? Look at you two. You're beautiful.
I hate my thighs.
Oh, come on.
I can't even open a magazine without thinking thighs, thighs, thighs. Well,
Come on. Not all married women feel that way.
Charlotte treated marriage like a sorority she was desperately hoping to plead. Noah's Upper West Side rent-controlled ark.
It's all married couples.
Samantha gave me a look like I had sold her to the enemy for chocolate.
I got this 3 years ago in Aspen. What do you think?
He's gonna ask you to marry him.
He is not going to ask me to marry him. I've been dating him a week and a half.
No guy buys a classic 6 on the Upper West Side unless they are seriously thinking about marriage. Samantha is totally drunk. I've got to get her out of here.
You're not going anywhere without me.
Carrie!
Don't be scared, miss. It's me, Tommy. I'm just leaving. Your friend invited me up. I know it was wrong, but I've just been so lonely since I left home, and I wanted to feel of it. A woman's touch on me.
I'm going into the bathroom now, and when I come out, you won't be here. And I never want this mentioned again.
Let me get the door for you, miss.
I broke it off then and there. It would never work. He was American classic, she was French country.
Hey!
Hey! Hi, pretty.
Mwah. So isn't Brian great?
Charlotte had a new boyfriend. He had her big three: looks, manners, money.
did I tell you he wants to buy a painting from my gallery?
Love and a commission. She couldn't have been happier.
All right, it's official. He's minutes. I'm meeting Brian later, and I don't know what to do.
About what?
Well, last night, after a movie, we're walking down 2nd Avenue, and we just passed that
4
cute
minutes,
little...
Charlotte.
Okay, I can't just blurt out what he asked me. It's embarrassing.
What? What did the perfect boyfriend ask? Meet me in front of your apartment in 10 minutes. Okay, words are essential. Tell me exactly how he worded it.
We've been seeing each other for a couple of weeks. I really like you. And tomorrow night, after dinner, I want us to have anal sex.
Okay, next stop is gonna be 62nd and Madison.
62nd and Madison?
So complicated. She yearned for the time when dinner was followed by dessert, not lubricant.
I can't, Brian, I can't. I want to, but I can't. I mean, actually, no, that's not true. I don't want to. Or maybe I do. I don't know what I want, but I'm afraid if I don't, then you'll dump me. And if I do, then I'll be the up-the-butt girl. And I don't want to be the up-the-butt girl because, I mean, men don't marry the up-the-butt girl. Who ever heard of Mrs. Up-the-Butt? No, no, no. I can't. I want children and nice bedding, and I just can't handle this right now.
Can we fuck the regular way?
Yes, please.
That night, they made love.
Short of sleeping their way to the top.
Not if that's what it takes to compete.
But that's exploitation.
Of men, which is perfectly legal.
Saturday night, in an effort to save money.
Keep me posted.
With my work.
Are you serious? I studied you in college.
Oh, my God. I apologize. Oh, I really do.
Oh, you're much too modest.
Well, here we are.
Incredible. Give me just a second. Are you number 9? Oh my God. I am so not number 9.
5.
Yeah, right.
It's this, right?
No? Well, in lieu of any actual social life of their own, Samantha, Miranda, and Charlotte had all stopped by to live vicariously through my first official date with Mr. Big.
Carrie!
Oh, honey, it's fab.
Oh,
Reality check.
He wasn't a rabbi. He was a Hasidic folk artist from Brooklyn.
Charlotte had seen Shmuel's work in an exhibition and scheduled an appointment to meet him.
Now, this one is really special.
His talent, his strangeness, and the smell of his wool.
Magical.
It was so sexy, so forbidden. Daddy's little Episcopalian princess in the arms of one of God's chosen people.
So we would talk about art and sex and the Torah.
Well, why didn't you introduce him to anybody?
I was embarrassed. I mean, I couldn't really date him, and he couldn't date me. I mean, what would people think?
Well, if the sex is good, who cares what anybody thinks?
Now, you cannot put this in your column. Promise.
I promise. Oh, but this is your bus party.
Oh, I told you shouldn't have. No, never mind.
What, he's not here because I slept with him on the first date?
Basically, yes. When you sleep with a man on the first date, the relationship will never be anything more than just sex. Okay, thank you. Cheers.
I didn't want to admit that she was right.
Just completely hurt and offended.
Actually, you missed a lot.
Charlotte was practically engaged. They met the day after I dropped off the edge of the earth.
I think this might be it. I hate doing it.
Honey, you can't be serious.
Are you telling us you never perform this act?
She'll juggle, she'll spin plates, but she won't give head.
I don't like putting it in my mouth. I have a very sensitive gag reflex, and it makes me want to puke.
Maybe you're on your knees, but
A few hours and a couple of bottles of Pinot Grigio later, Val... I'm gonna go over and say hi.
Ditching us now would be really bad form.
I'm not gonna ditch you. Affection for Miranda. Charlotte was receiving her own declaration of monogamy.
What do you think about not seeing anyone else but each other?
Really?
Yeah,
That might be a good idea.
I think it's the best idea I've ever had in my life.
Well, in that case, absolutely.
And while Charlotte embraced fidelity, Charlotte and Jack locked eyes pigmentosa. Jack was perfect for her. Architect?
Well, Jack wants us to do a threesome.
Of course he does. Every guy does.
threesomes are huge right now. They're the blowjob of the 90s.
What was the blowjob of the 80s?
Anal sex.
Any sex, period.
Don't let him pressure you into it. It's just this guy's cheap ploy to watch you be a lesbian for a night.
Don't knock it till you tried it.
I had a threesome once, I think. You up. First you start thinking...
Date, dancing for dyslexia. Have a light?
Sorry, I don't smoke.
That's a shame.
She'd be crazy not to be into you.
Who knows whether... Charlotte hadn't been that excited since she tried on her...
Can't stop thinking about it. And I think I enjoyed it.
That's great. Dreams are a really good way to experiment. Your call, but don't do it just to make Jack happy.
But maybe it would bring us closer. But how well do we ever know the people we sleep with?
That was the thing about Charlotte. Just when you were about to write her off as a Park Avenue Pollyanna, she'd say something so right on, you'd think she was the Dalai Lama.
Do you think my hair is too shiny today?
And then she'd say something else.
Do you?
But the bigger... That night at the Attention Deficit Disorder masked ball, Charlotte felt free to indulge her fantasy. It's amazing what some sequins on a stick can do to free up inhibitions.
So, who here is your type?
Then Charlotte did the unthinkable.
Hey.
Take the plunge, it was now or never. Unfortunately, it was Jack who plunged first. Apparently, someone else's fire was a little stronger than Charlotte's. She was not the guest star in this fantasy. Meanwhile, at a bar down, and us. We look like the witches of Eastwick.
And then it's a whole new ballgame.
So in your world, it's always 6th grade, is that it?
I think that a relationship has to be based on honesty and communication if it has any chance of succeeding.
With you. You don't even need them to have sex.
$92?
Please, think about the money we spend on shoes.
Well, I have no intention of using that. I'm saving sex for someone I love.
Fantastic. Is there a man in the picture?
Look! Oh, it's so cute! Oh, I thought it would be all scary and weird, but it isn't. It's pink for girls. Oh. And look, the little bunny has a little face, like Peter Rabbit.
And it's even got...
Have you ever been with a man, you know, and he's doing everything and it feels good, but somehow you just can't manage to,
Come?
Well, it's weird, because with the rabbit, it's like every time, boom.
Hello?
Carrie, it's Charlotte. Oh, I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna have to cancel. Yeah, I'm totally wiped out.
Uh-huh. Wiped out. That was Charlotte speak for, I'm spending the night with my vibrator.
But you guys have fun, though.
The rabbit, Charlotte.
So you...
You guys have a lot of nerve coming in here. You're the one who made me get it.
I thought you could handle it.
It's no big deal. I'd just rather stay home with the rabbit than go out and deal with men. All right. You're right. I'll go get dressed.
I think it's sad. The way she's using a child to validate.
Hey, guys, wait for me.
Oh my God.
Wait.
Look at the size of that thing. We could drive that to Connecticut.
I'm putting my name on that card.
Why didn't he come?
Invisible electric fencing. It's the latest thing. My sister has it.
Okay. Ready, girls? Let's go.
The Bellini baby basket! Oh, look, everybody, it's the Bellini baby basket!
Speaking of Bellinis,
Incredible!
Look, they've got Charlotte.
Oh, I wish they made this in my size. I know it's a big change, but at some point you have to get serious and settle down. I mean, life is not...
Once little toddler Shayla comes around, you'll never stop cleaning up.
Shayla? Did you say Shayla?
It's so unique, isn't it?
It's so my name.
I thought your name was Charlotte.
No, it's not my name. It's my name. My secret baby name that I made up when I was 11 years old for my daughter when I had her. I told you. Don't tell me you don't remember. No, I'm sorry. I really don't.
A complete lie. She remembered. We all remembered. Charlotte had made us all swear never to use it.
Anyway, I think my husband heard it somewhere else. Really? Where? Because I didn't tell him. I can't believe you're freaking out over a name.
I mean, you're not even pregnant.
That's not the point.
what's going on?
She stole my baby name.
You bitch. Let's go.
Night, Charlotte got out her wish box where she kept reminders of all the things she hoped for in life. A gift for Shayla. I was afraid she'd go spontaneously deaf. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
People put too much emphasis on the importance of sex. It's not the most important thing in a relationship.
Right. Time is always a little tense. What if you don't like...
Well, you've been so patient with me. Shows how much you really care. And all that waiting is gonna make it all the more special for us now.
Downside is it takes the air out of my tires. After a while, it's kind of like a taffy pull.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Gets around. There we were, the 90s version of Matinee Ladies. Who said the theater was dead?
Samantha.
You couldn't imagine going on without it.
With his mother? That can't be good.
Oh, don't listen to her. A man who cares about his mother makes a wonderful husband. So, which church does his mother go to?
Park Avenue Presbyterian?
Good church. It's one of the best on the east side.
What are you, rating churches? Is there a Zagat guide for that?
4 stars, great bread, disappointing wine selection.
The thing is...
What?
Samantha uttering those words to us, parting the Red Sea.
Me? What did I do? Is this you and Madonna?
Yeah. Okay. Now, is there one question in particular?
Well, no. Just. There is. When will I get married?
You're a strong, independent woman with great success in your future, but I do not see marriage.
Excuse me?
I don't see it.
What?
I don't see marriage.
Well, how can you just say that like that? I mean, what about my feelings?
Honey, I'm a psychic. I'm not a shrink.
So,
James.
here you are. We've been looking for you everywhere.
So, how is everything? What's going on? Why are you crying?
James has a small dick.
Oh, well, it's not the end of the world.
It's really small.
How small?
Too small.
Well, size isn't everything.
3 inches.
Well,
Hard.
Is he a good kisser?
Oh, who the fuck cares? When I blow him, it's like nothing. Nothing.
Can you talk to him about it?
No. It's the only thing we can't talk about. What am I gonna do?
How is he with his tongue?
Charlotte left us all behind, telling us she had another party to go to.
Will I ever get married?
But do not worry. For the $100, we can remove it.
Hated herself for being so foolish. She simply refused to give in to the idea that she would never get married.
Sorry.
All she had to do was keep believing, and it would happen.